Hey Kyo, how you doing? Yeah, we're back now. Makio, hello. You missed me. How is you guys' celebrations? So what's it called? Christmas, New Year's, all that stuff. Happy New Year, yeah, you too. I missed you. What did you miss? Did you miss me making fun of you? Okay. Me, well, I don't miss me. What do I have to do today? Yeah, I guess I have sketching characters. Is it working? Yeah, it's working. Okay. It's a little dull though, isn't it? The camera. I wonder if I go like this. Is it brighter? No, it's about this. It's a little bit brighter. Did you miss me? No, not really. um, Let me see here. But yeah, I have this. I'll be writing some list of stuff that I guess I'll be wanting to get done. Not like year goals necessarily, just like the next couple weeks and maybe like long term working towards uh project progress and stuff like that. You drew new stuff. Did you post it anywhere or? You should start posting because your stuff is good. I don't know where is good to post these days. I guess Instagram, but even then, Instagram's kind of bad nowadays. You will? BRB? Okay. I organized a lot of my stuff, but it's still kind of messy over here. I think it's just gonna be that way because that's probably just the nature of an artist's workspace. I started watercolor. I should probably show you guys some of that. Let me go grab it 1 sec. Okay, so there's some missing. But I found two of them. So this is the first one. And it's from a photo that my cousin took when she was in Japan. I didn't know that this was actually gouache. It's not even watercolor, but... Oh, there's your art account. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of experimenting because like the paper itself, I had to stretch it, which means you basically just soak it for a couple minutes and then you take it back out and you're supposed to tape the sides, but the tape that I was using wasn't good. It ended up buckling a lot, and then I flattened it, but it's still kind of, you can kind of tell that it has like some warp going on. It doesn't stay flat, but like if I were gonna put this in a frame, I'd probably glue it to a like a cardboard or something at the back to make it flat. I probably need to get either better watercolor or maybe the gummed tape that I use will help me out. By the way, if you didn't miss me, I'll go. Okay. And then this one's the second watercolor that I was trying out, which is actually watercolor. The other one was gouache. Let me zoom in a bit so you guys can actually see. Hey, writer of life, how you doing? Maybe better tape. Yeah, I got this water activated tape, so I hope that's gonna be better, because apparently when you size and stretch it, the paper, it basically expands, and then you need paper that isn't going to, or you need tape that isn't going to let it contract, because you want it to be like drum tight when you're working on it, that way it doesn't buckle. But yeah, the technique is sloppy, but it looks okay. I'm learning, right? So yeah, and it's very different than gouache. I thought they were the same, but the luminosity is a lot different. Yeah, watercolor is really pretty. I thought it was gonna be like interchangeable with the gouache, but it was a lot different in terms of like how it both behaves on the paper when you're using it, as well as how it looks. Okay, I ain't gonna leave. I like you too much. So this, are you you switched your account because you posted on this account? Did you? Or maybe you're posting now your arts, because I want to see them. There's a third watercolor that I'm working on. It's not done yet, but it's taped to the table. I started finding all these pieces of like old desk wood, and I decided to use them as like surfaces to work on. And there's a really big one, and I can't move it. I mean, I can, but I'll have to like take all the stuff on top of it off, and then that's just gonna be kind of annoying. Yeah, only one thing for now? Okay. But yeah, let's get started. Where's my glove? Here it is. Get started and I'll zoom back out, because how much of this is even in frame? It's like here, here, here. Yeah. I'll zoom out. Probably use my better sketching pen, but a pencil. But it doesn't matter. Let's see if pencil even shows up for you guys. I think it shows up, yeah. It's just really dull. I'm gonna zoom back in. Yeah, I'll zoom back in and I'll just move my paper around as I draw. You see it? Yeah. I just don't like how it's not, I mean, I guess it's never gonna be as visible as it is when you're doing it digitally. Like if I was drawing in Clip Studio, you'd be able to see my screen, and then it would be a lot easier. But yeah, it's 8:48 and I'm already tired. It is kind of like that, right? I do feel more tired. I guess I've been waking up earlier too, so. Oh, hi. Hello, Light and Dew and Blitz and the rest of you guys. How you guys doing? How was your Christmas, New Year's, all of that stuff? Who was it? Oh, it was Dew. Okay, so let me see here. Do quack. Do quack. I'm just the rest. Yes. It's okay. It's the new year. I'll try to remember people and learn people's names and all of that stuff this year. It's Mitty. Vitty? I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to pronounce. Christmas and New Year's was good. How was yours? Mine was good. Mine was good. Christmas, typical thing. New Year's, typical thing too. I tend to just like stay home alone, reflect, all that kind of stuff. We had what's it called? A Christmas play. The kids were doing that at church. And they had caroling, singing, which I didn't go for, but they did that. I'll be here, but I'm draw, so I'll be quiet. No worries. V is an the V is an A. Oh, okay, I see. Maddie. Maddie, I see. That was muddy. Yeah, one of the things I was thinking of doing for this stream, which I guess Blitzy would probably be interested in seeing more so than others, but I found a bunch of old photos from the ones I liked, at least, were from Guyana. It's my parents and stuff. And I was going to use them as references for future watercolor stuff, which I just showed, but I'll show it again because I'm starting to do watercolors. This was a reference from a photo. Oh my gosh, it's so dull. Let me check if the lighting is just my side looking dull. Hopefully it is. Okay, yeah, it's not that bad. This is actually gouache. I didn't know that when I was using it. I thought it was watercolor, but this is watercolor, so yeah. So I'm learning how to use that medium. And I have a bunch of photos from Guyana and from just old photos in general because they have a vibe. Better lighting, better color, stuff like that. I'm gonna be using them. You want to see? Okay, fine. I'll switch and well, actually, if you are gonna be off sooner than later, I can switch and do that part now, and then come back to the drawing later. But I'll be doing that in like an hour, I guess. Because I want to start doing longer streams too, just to like get more work done. We'll see how long that lasts, but yeah. Yummy pumpkins. Compared to... oh gosh, how is it compared to watercolor? So, I thought they would be interchangeable because they're both water soluble, drip, liquidy, bleedy kind of mediums. At least that's what I thought, but for gouache, they end up looking a lot um, a lot less bright, I guess. So you have to kind of manage your pigments with consideration that whatever you're laying down is going to cover up the white, and it's not going to have that brightness anymore. Whereas because watercolor is transparent, the white of the page is being reflected back out, and it's giving it a more, I guess, luminous appearance compared to gouaches. So it's managing the pigments, and then watercolor seems to be more bleedy as well. So you have to manage the saturation of the paper a little bit more than you would with gouache. That's what I've noticed so far though, and I've only started, right? So I don't really know fully what I'm talking about here. But yeah, I think you guys were streaming earlier, right? I thought I saw Light streaming earlier as well. What are you guys up to? I learned the hard way the first time I used watercolors. I'm learning the hard way right now. The best way to learn, to be frank. Who am I drawing? Okay, I remember. What camera are you using for streaming? I was gonna bring back painting streams without having to use only my webcam phone. Oh yeah, that's the question. Okay, I'm using my iPhone camera from iPhone 7. It's a really old. Yeah, and I'm trying to think, what am I doing to make it look interesting? No, actually, yeah, I'm not doing anything with the settings. It's using some free app that I found that will probably not work after a certain amount of updates. So, yeah. I tried to use a webcam, a really cheap one, but it wasn't good. So yeah, that's I don't know if there's a good camera to use. I don't know what a good camera is to use because I don't have much experience there, I guess. Hey Collie, how you doing? If my brother is done with, not done, but like if he plans on buying another iPhone, maybe I'll buy the one he has off of him and then use that one instead to see if it has better camera options. Camera is 1080 and blurs often. I have DSLR, but it doesn't support high res. Oh, yeah, I have a camera, and I couldn't get it to work, so I somehow got my phone to work, and now I'm doing that with my phone. But yeah, I think it's 1080. I believe it's 30 FPS, but right now it's wait, no, actually, it's not 1080. Let me check my settings. Okay, I guess I can actually show this. So this free app that I have, it basically lets me choose a couple settings. So I'm having 4K res with low bitrate, because if we're doing Twitch, it reduces it anyways. So it's low bitrate, 30 FPS, as you can see. focus is auto. You can change that if you want it to be fixed. Because you were saying that it was blurring, right? So if you wanted to try this app, I don't know if it's for Android, if you have an Android, but it's called Webcam Plus. Maybe it's not free, or it was probably really cheap because I wouldn't pay much for apps, but yeah. I need practice perspective for building for my book. I feel like doing. I need practice perspective for buildings for my book with my characters. I don't feel like it right now though. I don't know if you're in my Discord. Are you in my Discord? Because I dropped a bunch of perspective books. Is that Mac only? I actually don't know. I would assume that Windows would have it too, because like I'm using a Mac, but I would assume Windows would have it as well. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's usually that way, right? Like it's usually compatible. You use a lot of Macs at work? Oh. Yeah, I'm trapped in that ecosystem, so all of my devices are pretty much Apple. Okay, I missed some comments. Makio is drawing legs. Nice, I like legs. Kali doing kind of okay. Well, hopefully you'll be doing better. I'm doing alright. I'm doing actually pretty good. Android tablet camera. Yeah, I have an Android tablet as well. It's really old. The camera's pretty bad though. If yours is newer, maybe it is usable. My aunt is an artist. She got me one for Christmas, but I'll check yours out as well. Yeah, they're PDF downloads. And they're like the best ones that I could find on the internet, so I would say that they would be useful. It's an Apple thing. Well, oh, that's interesting. An Apple only for once. An Apple exclusive. The rare Apple exclusive. Thank you, no problem. I'm stuck with my iPhone for the card, but use my Sony for everything else. Alright, I gotta remember the characters I'm drawing because I want to draw a couple different expressions. Because I always default to this like neutral / sad expression for the characters that I'm drawing. So gotta switch it up. Do you have a ref sheet set aside? For the comic, I'm gonna need one. For now, I don't really have one. Wait, let me find something. I think I have like a... Okay, these are old actually, but they're still... They can still be used here. So... Yeah, these are like old sketches. I'll be drawing this one, so I'll keep this one at the side here. She's gorgeous. I'm trying to think of what her personality was like, because I started it on like a year back or something, and then I failed once again to keep up with what I wanted to do, but I'll get back to it, and I'll probably do it on paper instead of digital. Finish my legs. I hope they work. Pretty art style? Nice. Yeah. Yeah, so the sketches that I did look a little bit stiff to me. Like, I'm looking at it as a reference, it's like that way, and I don't know. I guess that's just the way it is though. Like, you just look at your old drawings and you don't really like them. Did you draw them with poses or just regular stance pose? These ones is just a kind of dance poses, right? Like, it's just standing there. Standing here, I realize. Yeah, I guess this one's a little better because you get a side profile. And then this one, I tried to raise his leg, but it just looks weird. Looks like it's just busted. I don't know. What are emotions? Let me see. Lose one character, a couple heads, and then I'll switch to well, actually, I don't know. Maybe if I get into it, then I'll continue. But if I'm not feeling it, then I'll switch to some photo editing. Drawing poses is hard. I drew my character Maria sitting and it looked weird. Yeah. It's always something. Alright. Expression. What expression here? Let's try a smile. This is not gonna... I have a feeling this is not gonna go well, but let's try it. Smile! The lips go like that. Mommy? Who? Where? Oh, you mean your legs? That you drew? I guess so. I guess so. That was no comment. Are they Vogue legs? I don't know. Makio is pretty good at drawing, but she doesn't post anywhere. Yet, at least. Hi! Hello, Wolf Paws. How you doing? How was your Christmas slash New Year's? Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, I've been out for a bit. Been out for like 2 weeks or something. So I think around the time you were here last, we were working on a painting, maybe a Santa painting, which I haven't done. I haven't finished yet either. It's like 85% the way through. This is the part I have a lot of trouble with. Like, when a character's smiling, you could tell it's a genuine smile from their eyes, right? And I have trouble getting that right. Be right back, no problem. Gonna send some useful via Discord real quick. Oh, is it like for the for you guys' camera stuff? It was good. I basically got all my list. You gotta have a list. I don't get to have a list. Oh, that's good. Yep. Nice, nice. But yeah, if you guys can get that working, that would be really cool, because it'd be cool to see you guys do physical art. They were on my Christmas tree. Wait, does that mean you were wishing for me? What the hell? Yeah, Santa brings me to your house and then I just burn it down. Was someone's New Year's resolution not to be like Garfield? Me? Maybe it's yours? Was it yours? Is Garfield grumpy? I can't remember if his character is grumpy. Streaming on a Monday. Oh, Monday. Yeah, he hates Mondays, right? I was wishing for you to be in my house with me. Well, you wouldn't have a house anymore. I'd burn it down. Streaming on a Monday, so basically, I don't know if I'm gonna do that again. It's just I've been out of stream for so long, right? So figured Monday was a good time to just jump back in. Garfield was more a lazy boy. Looking good. Oh, welcome back. You have an apartment. Okay, I burned the entire apartment down. With everyone in. Father Ray. Hello. Hi, Amir. How was your Christmas slash New Year's? Okay, for some reason she doesn't look like she's smiling. She looks like she's like has a smug expression here. Post art on my YouTube channel, but not frequently. Oh, okay. Let me. How do I do this? I have a weird setup, so it's kind of weird for me to try to figure out. Or I can check your channel. Okay, I found a way to do it. Oh, you do piano and art? I see, I see. Let me... Hold on, let me look through your stuff. You got some physicals, you got some digitals. Okay, my art kind of varies. Yeah, I can see that. Physicals, digitals. You got a pencil drawing here. Nice, nice. I'm gonna subscribe. Just in case you keep posting stuff. Oh, Malky also tagged me in something. Oh wait, no, that's your random couple. Malky has been trying to make me say suspicious stuff on my streams. Of course she has. And hello, Virgil. I missed your comment. I also missed someone saying they're gonna go to bed here. Oh, quack. I mean, do. Gotta go to bed. Have a good stream. Have a good stream. What the heck? Why is God centered? At least I think that's what you said. What the hell? Okay. That's very weird. I'm gonna have to take a look at the filters. That's very weird. I think Bernice would do such a thing when she found a bug in the house. Yeah. Bernice is my spirit animal. Alright, let me continue the drawing. What you working on? I was attempting to just get back into it by drawing random stuff before stream. And I thought that I would continue it on stream, but nothing was happening. So I decided, oh, let me revisit the characters that I'm supposed to be doing a story on. I kind of pushed these eyelashes out too far. Oh, that's fine. And yeah, that's what I'm doing now. Just drawing character. In pencil. I'm just gonna watch now and not chat. Thanks for the sub. Alright, no problem. Yeah. Had a good day. Nice. You have a question? Okay. Ask your question. Would you be the guy with a handheld welding? I really need to turn this filter off. It's like censoring people for no reason at all. How do I even do that? I can't remember. Links and settings, maybe. And I think it's at the very bottom. The UI for this is so messy. I can't tell like where it would be here. So I'm gonna ignore the censoring stuff for now. It's censor held. No, it didn't censor hold any comment. It just like on my screen, it censors the comment, whereas it should just show it on stream. And it's not a big deal because I can kind of go to the actual chat pretty quickly to see what you guys said. But it's just annoying because, yeah. Maybe I'll just leave it. Whatever. Hand welding and then it censors something. Hand welding. Oh, cockroach. So basically it censored fucking cockroach. That's what it censored. Donut. What about a donut? Hewley eats all the food in Makio's basement. I have kids in my basement. Oh, exactly. Uh-oh. What am I doing? I don't need to erase. It appeared on stream that might have censored. And I have to go and switch over here. Tool? Why would it censor tool? Why is that censored? Yeah, exactly, right? I don't know. Like, yeah, the chat that you guys are seeing is censoring random words apparently now. And I don't really know how to fix it. Nani the fuck? Wait, you call me mother and you call Ray father? Okay, that's, yeah. You gonna have to call her something else or call me something else, Amir. I don't like the implications here. I don't have to pay child support. Yeah, she definitely looks smug here. Do I have to draw? Yeah, I have to draw ears, okay. Ew, plus I'm 20 and Ray's 33, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna be 33 this year. Ray, you have 306 kids you need to pay for. All of my subscribers are children. That's probably true. In the short of a religious stand, Ray's exactly like the head churchman, the Pope, was it? I don't know what they call him. Yeah, well, of the Catholic, I guess. The Catholics have the Pope. Then they have bishops, and then they have priests. I don't know if all of them get called fathers or not. Don't really know how they structure their thing. I don't think Orthodox have the same structure. They have a different one, probably. But I will never be married or date or like Ray like that. I just act like it because I'm unique, I guess. It's odd, in it? Some anime paint the church as like the worst comes. Of course, it's all fictions. Yeah, I guess it depends on the anime, but overall, there is like a long-standing theme in not just anime, I guess, but the games from Japan with like a anti-god kind of thing they have. I don't know if it's like rebellion against order, kind of being in their zeitgeist. But yeah, that is there. All priests would be called fathers/brothers, though if that's the concern, just like nuns are sisters, I see. Too long I have been parted from Hey Lotus, how you been? How was your Christmas/New Year's? So I will not be a mother with Ray, Amir. Yeah, so you have to drop her mother. Or drop my father, whichever one it is. Yeah, they don't pray. Oh my god, his censor's another word. They don't pray. Oh, they censored God again. Wow. Maybe the person who made this is Japanese. That's why I keep censoring God. They pray to the gotcha lords, yeah. Most likely. Christmas was a day. Mine wasn't that much of a day, but there was a lot more than I'm used to, obviously, in terms of socializing. New Year's I spent alone like I always do. Then why is Tool censored? I don't know. I guess they just don't like tools. Tool, you had to go test it out. Yeah, it's weird, huh? Tool God. Something's wrong with it. They don't censor Kami. Okay. So now we've broken the Japanese theory. It's definitely an English speaker. The maker must have gotten called. It censored something there. Oh wait, a fool. Yeah. Tools is allowed. Oh. Gods is allowed, plural. Oh. We got a monotheism hater. We're narrowing it down here. Dude, the star uncensored app deleted it, it's so bad. The thing is that like there's a setting and I know it's somewhere. I just don't know where it is. And it should okay, I think I found it actually. Global settings and tools. Tools plural, so I guess that's fine with this person here. Message visibility. Replace common swear words with asterisks. Replace common bad words in usernames. What if I just turn... Okay, I'm gonna turn this one off. And I'm just gonna turn everything off actually. Like who gives a shit anymore? Let's just go how it should be. No censorship. Alright. I think oh, you tried it out? I mean you kinda did. Tool is a swear word, yeah. Well, we're free boys. It looks like you can say whatever you want now. Yo, I'ma go bye Ray bye yo. And Amir, if you think of something, just tag me in a post or something. Or if I have you on Discord, just text me. All right, have a good one. Have a good rest. I guess you're sleeping, so I'll just say that. Have a good rest. See you when I see you. Bye bye, weirdo. Well, I have to do my redeems. Got curls for a whole week. Oh boy. Wait, are you streaming right now? Aren't you supposed to do those on stream? Because if you're streaming right now, I can watch you. See what you're up to. Hey Virgil, I saw you earlier. I just I think I missed your comment over all of the noises. New Year's resolution would be buff. Buffing up for the New Year's. No, I did it in a way where it's a one-time redeem for a stream. I turned that off and then I do it for a whole week. See. 10 curls, 3 reps, 7 days each. Okay, an hour and I have 2 bald heads. Let me try to speed things up here. Measurement. Alright. I don't think I showed Moron. I don't know if I showed you Husk. But I started to do watercolors. These are 2 of the 3. The third one is still taped onto the desk. But yeah, this one was actually gouache. It wasn't actually watercolor. I was using it like watercolor though. The difference is essentially gouache is opaque, which means that it's not transparent. That means that it changes the values of the paper a lot more, so the pigments are more serious about expressing the actual color. so it dries more like what you actually put down. Whereas watercolor, it's transparent, so it's playing with the whites underneath to make it look more vibrant. But that also means that it dries lighter all the time. This was the second one, and it's all right. But yeah, I've been watching a lot of videos to learn technique and stuff. It's gonna be fun. I would need to do that myself. Never asked how both Christmas and New Year's was for both of you guys. Christmas was alright. It's a typical thing. Family, food, church play, etc. New Year's, same thing. I just stay by my lonesome and reflect. Plant, that kind of thing. I'm still here. I'm gonna go ahead and join your Discord. Yeah, go ahead. It's pretty much just an art server. And I think the resources are in a channel called The Cold Room. And that's where you should find the what are they called? PDF files mean something completely different nowadays. But yeah, the PDFs are there. I think they're like hosted in the cloud service. There's a bunch of other ones too. Boring. I stream or play games off. I don't celebrate Christmas like the old days anymore. Off to BG you go. I'm gonna do reps and then play Battlefield. Oh, background. Okay, I get that. Yeah. I was like, what does that mean? What does he mean? Yeah. It took me a little bit, but I got it. Okay, I'm back. Did you find it? Find the resources? What do more words mean, Morrison? Yeah. Nice. I'm gonna have to be doing perspective stuff soon enough myself. Alright, enjoy stream. Shin's out. Alright, have a good one. Have a good one. But yeah, how was yours, moron? Unless I already asked that. I asked everyone it once at least. Take care, Gyan Bun Bun. No. Alright, what expression should she have for this face? Oh, it's not even on. Let's go like here. Suspicious? Suspicious has slanted or like more creased eyes. And they're more like deadpan slash flat. That means that the upper eyelid has to be more relaxed. Up here. It was alright Christmas and the like. Months before my birthday always end up feeling the worst, so like it's only like 1/3 of the year. Was your birthday in March? No, wait, February or March? I can't remember. March. Okay, so I got it right the first time. St. Patrick's Day. Oh, you'll finally be able to drink legally. I think. At 1 second I get on it and subsequently am off it will cause ego death instantly. You see. But yeah, New Year's stuff. Do people do resolutions still? Or is it more or less like, oh, gonna hang on another year, gonna work towards my goals like last year kind of thing? Kind of like that for me, but yeah. I don't know. Trend of resolutions has definitely died down. Yeah, I think so too. I think a crease under the eye also might add a feeling. My resolution is to get over writer's block. What have you been writing? Like novel stuff or scripts for comics or? Because I'm gonna be doing some of that, like scripts for comics type of thing. Or like, I don't know if necessarily scripts, but like full-on scripts, but at least planning out some story stuff. It's a chapter book with pictures. See, it's my kind of chapter book. We're talking like I think before the New Year's about how I can't read if there's not pictures. just write, I'd say, even some like normal diary, and twist that into something else if it's small enough. Yeah, I would say that's a good idea. Um, good in my journals. I do, yeah, I do that as well. I wouldn't say my journals are like, they're very, I don't know, systematic. Like a journal entry is going to be like, okay, I have a thought that I've been thinking about, and then that's just going to be the journal entry. It's not even going to really have much to do with my day unless I did something significantly relevant for that particular day. Then I'd maybe write about it. I've been writing much, yeah. The last couple nights. Because like I was saying, on New Year's I reflect a lot. I actually pulled this out because I want to write some stuff, like just some jot notes for stuff to work on for the next couple weeks. Journal is like random thoughts. Mine's kind of like that too, yeah. Like completely random thoughts and kind of just throw away. Like I just want to get it out of my head. I want like have something that I'm thinking about, and I just want to stop thinking about it. So it's got to get written, and then it's gone, I guess. But if it's like a story idea or something, then it's not gonna go in my journal. It's gonna go in a separate place where I write story ideas or like world building ideas and stuff like that. But yeah. There's a real need for some hair, so I'm gonna like try to get that in here. Yeah, I do that. Basically write to God in my with my journal, or just plan sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes when I'm reading like a passage or something, something will come to me that I need to kind of think about through writing. So I do that sometimes as well. Very nice head. Your style is lovely. Thank you. Let me try to get the hair in. That will hopefully bring it together. This one's gonna kind of get cut off because there's a character here, or another head. Oh yeah, one of my cousins apparently was reading the thing I posted before, the webcomic. Yeah, we were just talking about that because she's a webcomic person. Like she likes to read them. We were just talking about how like it's infested with slop, but she was basically working towards convincing me to make a slop comic. I don't know what you guys think about that. Um, like I just kind of threw out an idea, and apparently she said that she hasn't seen something like this. I was talking about it like as a joke because I actually can't believe that it isn't done. It has to have been done before. Because you know you have those romance isekai for girls where it's like a normal girl and then she gets isekai'd somehow and becomes like an heir to a royal throne or something, and there's a drama that unfolds around that. What I mean by slop is that there's like hundreds of them. Yeah, so like for that specific type of comic, it's the same with the, you know, the male version where it's like a power trip comic or a power fantasy comic where you just, you know, you reincarnate in a world where the rules are about, the rules for success in life are basically video game stats. You're talking about like Senyen? No, Senyen is more like a, male is not shoujo, female is shoujo. Senyen is for mature, it's not male or female. Shonen is male, like young boy. Shoujo is young girl. But those are Japanese anyways. The webcomics, I don't know if they work with those if they work with those genres. Skull is screwed up. You have a battlefields going on right now, don't you? But yeah, either way, the typical plot is the girl gets reincarnated into a position of power and is a central figure in an unfolding drama, right? So I was like, great, I have to make something like that. And she's like, yeah, just make it like that, but draw it better. Like draw it with my own style. And it's just gonna be unique just because of that. Which I can see how that could be true, but at the same time I have to do something different a little bit, right? So I started to propose a different idea. My idea was essentially that, what if it was that, but it like subtly works in the idea that she's schizophrenic. And then she was telling me, oh, that might not be, you know, someone's gonna say something about it. And I just thought that's even better because I could get cancelled. That would be fun. But yeah, I'm just kind of thinking about it now, if I can do that. An active war zone in there. Yeah, in your head. And then I could just end it in a way where it's like ambiguous about whether or not she's schizophrenic. It could be characters in the world that she was incarnated in that try to make her think that she's crazy so that she gets tripped up in whatever plot. But yeah, it's a very raw idea. It doesn't have much development other than that. Questioning their own sanity, yeah. And I kind of want to get the reader to do it too, if I were to execute that kind of idea. But yeah, of course, I gotta at least get this done first. Or drop this and do that, but you know, that's not my style at all. I gotta do this even if I reduce the amount of story that's for this project. Because if there's more story to tell with these characters, then that can just come after the main chunk. What if you publish like different versions of it? One in a country, a different in another, and they make like a Reddit post. And, well, that's if it's like very good, right? I don't know if it would be good enough for people to bother with you know, compiling it like that. Because this isn't like that's been done with a story called Mother Horse Eyes. It's like a horror anthology or something. I don't know if you guys heard of it, but it was really good. And the guy would basically, the author of Mother Horse Eyes, he's like anonymous, no one knows who he is. He would basically go on random Reddits, like it could be a cooking Reddit, it could be a Reddit about cars or fishing, whatever, and he just posts a segment of the story, and everyone would be like, you know, that's completely out of context, what is this? But because it's so well written, people kind of work together across Reddit to compile the story that he wrote, because they're all different pieces of the story that you put it together and it has a cohesive narrative. That's a pretty big flex. The guy was confident that his writing would be interesting, or he didn't care, like if people read it or not, and just went for it, right? Could try something similar, I don't know. I think I care too much about how my efforts are gonna pay off. Have any of you read Mother Horse Eyes? Or do you guys not know what I'm talking about? Find myself too perfectionist and pests to really continue an art project. Perfectionist and pessimistic, I guess, to really continue an art project. For me, perfectionism isn't as bad as it's been made out to be in the art community. Like it's for me, it's kind of like having conviction. The perfectionist mindset or like feeling that you have as an artist is you being very particular about expressing the idea that you have in the way that is most effective or most to your tastes, and that will take a while for that kind of feeling to go away, because you have to take a long time to actually get good at drawing, right? I've heard of what you are talking about because I've seen ads for it here on YouTube. I don't have a webcomics, but I'm going to click on the link for your stream. Oh, it gave a link. Oh crap, it's still giving those links? Damn. Yeah, it hasn't been updated in like forever. So, yeah. But yeah, it's there. I have one in the words, a gender bent. I still have to work on a different PNG for reactives. Oh, a gender bent of yourself? I was going to say something important, but I'll pause to second this. I see. We're back. Yeah, take your time. I can send you the whip. Okay, so it is of yourself, I'm assuming. What happens if you explode? Like, what happens if you debut your gender bent and then you explode in popularity? Are you gonna stick with it? No, no, no. It's a separate thing. Oh, it's like some. Okay, I'm gonna just go on. I'm gonna open up my Discord. Perfection is not 100% that good though. Plenty of stuff is relatively subpar, but is considered great, liked by many, and actually becomes something beneficial to the artist, even if it's not one-to-one what they wanted. Yeah, it depends too what type of perfectionism we're talking about, right? Because if we're talking about thematic perfectionism, like you want to get your idea itself fleshed out and like communicated as effectively as you can, versus like technical perfectionism where the artwork itself is like, you know, stellar. I would say that technical perfectionism isn't that important, or like isn't as important as thematic perfectionism, right? Like you want to be able to communicate your idea for sure, like more than what your technical abilities can carry. Oh, back. Welcome back. Here is nice. Yeah. So like for perfectionism, that's what they commonly mean, I guess, right? Like they commonly are talking about the technical perfectionism. So maybe the maybe that's the disconnect with me. Because whenever I hear it, it's just like, no, I need to make sure that what I'm doing uh has a level of technical ability. Doesn't It's not going to be perfect like ever, because you're always developing as an artist. The bar is always mountain's always going to get higher as you climb. I don't know if this is the way a cap looks or not, but like from this angle, I think it feels okay, so at least this side here feels okay. The other side, not sure about it. Oh, you sent me the thing. Let me check here. Oh, 3D. That's the Clip Studio thing I see. You got ponytail, you got... I don't know why it reminded me of the cop girl from Sandless. Might just be a personal thing. I don't tend to push out works I do to then stop and check if I messed up on something. Oh, you mean like when you finish something that you already put out, you don't look back at it to like check if it has like problems or not. Do you mean that? I didn't hear from a chatter. It was a hairstyle I liked. I like the hairstyle too. Kind of, I mean, not really, but like the ponytail at least. Like what I'm doing here. No, even midway through tracing and the coloring, it's just not how I'd want it to turn out. You should totally show me for normal reasons. It's not how I wanted to turn out. I see. Yeah, I don't know about this. Maybe if I erase the lines. Kind of, it helped a little bit, but yeah. Maybe with the shading it will look better. Like if I were to... Okay, so this side looks like I put a highlight there, so... And then here it's gonna get blocked off. Because the face looks a little bit long is what basically I'm feeling about it. But it's not horrible. I guess I'll do the photo editing a different stream. I could do it tomorrow, I guess. If I don't put together a project to work on, that's probably what I'll do. Almost at the 2-hour mark. Supposed to do 3 hours, but I'm tired, bro. What time is it even? I started early and I still feel tired. Because usually I start at 11, don't I? Yeah. Weird. Everything kind of gets thrown out of whack. Shading is the fun part. Yeah, I do like it. I would typically save it for the inking part, but I'm not planning to ink here, so... But yeah, shading is the part where you get everything to look 3D. You still would have 30 minutes. There are times when you'll say this same thing, get to 2 hours, and then say 3 hours isn't that far, I'll go for that. Yeah. Been watching me too long. I mean, like, if I had more prepared, that would probably happen. But I didn't really have much prepared to work on. Thanks for the stream. Alright, thanks for hanging out. And see you when I see you. Could try speed sketches and such new year. New skill. Oh, you mean like... like on stream? Speed sketching? I'm not good at that, but yeah, I guess there are techniques with faster drawing that are gonna be useful. Well, that's why he would do it to improve. Yeah, yeah, that's true. It'll be very much easier to do these practice these strange techniques if you would also accompany me trying. you know, New Year and all. Oh, you're not going yet? Oh. Oh, you're saying thank. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, no problem. I hope those books will actually be helpful. Because I didn't fully study them, so I don't know how far they... But they do the basics, they do... teach like subdivision and stuff like that for perspective drawing techniques, which is going to be very useful for buildings. This particular comic project isn't really going to have buildings, but other ones will, so... This doesn't look like she's squinting, it just looks like she's giving a... like a kind of soulless expression, I don't know. Comments come in late? Or are you live? Check the YouTube playing thing. Unless I am lagging or something. You don't have to do speed sketching actually, no need to change. Wow. By the way, I don't mean some weird way, those lips are nice. Yeah, don't worry, it's what's it called? Completely normal, I guess. Okay, I'm already zoomed in, so I can't really do anything about this. Well, like, it would be easier to show how to draw them. Let's try both things here. Let's try speed sketching and getting a lip in. I'll do it bigger, so then... Basically what I'm doing is that front part of the lip and then the side part here. And then sometimes if it's at this angle, I just put the other, I don't know what to call it, crease, dimple, whatever. Then the lower lip, that just kind of connects to here. And when I get to the end, I just do that. And that's like the shine. If there's shadow underneath it, then I just go like that. This, and I like shading my lips with lines that conform to the roundness, I guess, of it. For noses, I still kind of gotta figure out how to do these in a way that I like. Because like usually one of the artists that I'm looking at, this edge here that I drew, she doesn't draw it. She has this part being in a highlight, so Yeah, let me try it out. Or maybe she, okay, I think I know what she does. She draws the shape and then she starts the shading a little bit on top of it, I think. So like if this is the nose here, the shading comes down. I kind of diverge from the speed part of this, but yeah. Maybe something like that. I feel like this part has to be drawn. Nice. Alright, I forgot to check. I should have checked this in the beginning of stream. I hope music is playing everywhere. Because I don't know if it did anything to my settings in the time that I wasn't streaming. Yeah? Alright. Nice. It is nice. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't play for whatever reason. I don't know if it's like the OBS doing a glitch or what, but yeah, if there was a time for it to mess up, it would be after not streaming for a long time. I guess it didn't mess up though, so that's good. Persona, yeah. That was the soundtrack the entire time I was playing Persona. The soundtrack. For, I think, 5. Persona 5. My most recent writing is just complaining about derivative works in of itself just being a derivative piece as well. Which ones? Which derivatives? If you had a specific one. Like I watched what's it called? There's a YouTube writer that I watch and she sometimes makes interesting videos. She was talking about how fan fiction killed writing in one of her videos, and I kind of understood what she was saying. But I don't know if you mean like a similar thing to that or... Like obviously it's hyperbolic, right? But that's YouTube. You have to sell your idea. No, it starts with a game called Black Souls. It's basically a game with fanfic ties, but goes into remakes and remashes as well. Black Souls, is it just like a based on the Soul series? Is that? I don't know why. I feel like I heard about it before. Was there any controversy? Or, I don't know, some Twitter thing? Derivative Dark Souls RPG Maker type game with the elements of like essay and great. Whoa. Okay, so it's like a hentai game, I guess. Wait, no, I did hear about this. Yeah, it makes sense. I'd say problematic, but it just seems so lame anyways. Yeah, that's just a hentai game. I mean, like the essay grape stuff. Part of it, I guess it's like, I don't know, do you get diddled by the monsters if they defeat you in battle type of thing? Probably. Which is kind of weird, right? Because, I don't know, isn't that the point of the hentai game? Like, you want to see that content, so why would that be lost content? Or maybe there's like a thrill to it with people who play that. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna rejoin. Rejoin? I guess rejoin the stream. Maybe you're really far behind. Back. Welcome back. I guess, but it seems to try to take itself seriously, and that's where my issues lie. Oh, does it like try to talk about those topics like in a serious way? Like, I don't know, the trauma that the MC suffers or something? As if it's like, fix the problem with my comments. Oh yeah, like you're on time now, I guess, like same like timing, I guess. Yeah, all right. Yeah, good. Not all, but more of the base is that the world is supposed to be fairy tales, but twisted in a sense. One of those games that tries to be Yoko Taro-ish in a sense, that tells you it's a game. And other elements like the plot, it's just like, oh, so you just like don't like the way they've tried to bring it together, I guess. Like it's not giving, I guess is what they would say nowadays. basically a game that tries to almost mock fanfic by being nothing but fanfic itself as a commentary, but just being like, oh, does it feel like the creators of it almost don't like Dark Souls? Because that's what it's kind of sounding like. And if that's the case, yeah, I don't like that either. Or if not don't like, maybe they just have a kind of superficial relationship with the game. That's almost worse sometimes. Can't tell what the creator likes or dislikes, maybe that's why I don't like the game. I see, yeah, the ambiguity of it is sometimes a problem. Pretentious feeling, maybe, or I'm not in the right headspace. Yeah, I don't know, I've never played it, so could probably play it. Like, I could probably find it for free and play it. Now that you say that, I'm like looking back in my head, because like I was involved in that space once, right? Um, I was just about to say that, Lotus. Uh, there was a lot of games that were trying to be more than H games. Um, in the H game developer space, let's say. I feel like that might be partially because like when people were making games or just content, interactive fiction and stuff without H content, it didn't really go anywhere. Like it was, you know, partially because of the nature of the internet, it's just harder for things to spread. Like if you draw a pinup, it's gonna do numbers, right? But if it's just like a whatever drawing, it's not really gonna do that. Not really gonna go that far. Thanks for the stream. Good night. Take care. You as well, Kali. I'll see you when I see you. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so games that weren't H, or interactive fiction that weren't H. I don't know why I'm saying H. They weren't hentai, right? They became, or like added some and eventually a lot of hentai into it, because that's how you get the numbers, that's how you get the Patreon support, etc, etc. So maybe that kind of problem arises because then you have different people involved and people want to tell a serious story, but then they also have to somehow marry it to degenerate content, and then it starts to I guess clash. Maybe. Did they ever tell you what they wanted their story to be? No. Well, kind of, but they didn't have a complete idea themselves. For them, it was like, you know, we're just gonna try to make this and, you know, see what it becomes, and, you know, we don't have to take it seriously kind of project. it's our first game, so let's just try to make a game. And there wasn't really much talk about, you know, what's the gameplay loop, what is the goal from a gameplay perspective, as well as, you know, the story itself. Like, what's the point? Like, where's the main character? You know, what is he doing? What is he? And that's why they had that scene so early. They had me draw that she's jorking it scene because like it was for such a dumb well, I guess it wasn't necessarily dumb, but they're like, you know, we need to have some of that content early so people will like support it, right? And that's, you know, that kind of cripples a project like that if they wanted to like be taken seriously, I guess. Because then they started to do some emotional stuff, like with the MC's trauma and relationships with the some of the other characters. I played some project where it did work, especially if you like didn't take it seriously, but the game itself for those projects weren't taking themselves seriously. Like what, I can't remember their names. Yeah, I can't remember it, but it had really good animation from what I remember. One of them was completed, the other one I think is not completed currently. I think it's either on hiatus or abandoned. Many such cases. But they were really high quality. Like in terms of the artwork and like not really the writing, but like they were at least better writing than a lot of the other projects. Would you say that a game needs to be R34able to also stay alive? No, but it certainly helps, especially if you like the game that we're playing a lot these days, these gacha games. Yes, but not for the reason you may initially think. Lotus believes they do, but not for the hentai reasons. Oh, 2-hour mark. Yeah. Alright, let me just give her hair. And I'll be out of hair. I'll be out of your hair when I give her hair. Tell that to Overwatch. Gonna go now? Alright. Have a good one. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. Writer for life. Comes down to the rule of appeal. If a game can't be R34'd, it also can't meet the rule of appeal, assuming the game has characters. Yeah, a game that is very character driven, I can see that being the case. Like it being a lot more important for like appeal is for sure more important where there's characters involved. Even in games where, you know, you would think that they don't want you to look at their characters that way. Maybe they even say they don't, but people do. Looks like Concord, yeah. Concord did a really, I mean, like, whoa. They did themselves no favors. Let's just say that. There's what's that new game? People are comparing it to Concord. It doesn't look that bad. It just looks really generic. And it was like it was announced in such a way that you would have thought that this was like the greatest thing that's about to come out, which like probably guaranteed that it's gonna fail. I can't remember what it's called, but they were saying stuff like the developers of Titanfall worked on it and then it looked nothing like Titanfall, which is, you know, you don't talk about Titanfall unless you're talking about Titanfall 3 or whatever the sequel number was. Ad break, no. Damn it. Yeah, we were talking about High Guard, yeah, because I remember people were saying the name was Overwatch, but with different words, so that makes sense there, High Guard. It was like the mobile game Transformer shit, also, that's also Battlefield style. No, it was High Guard. It was like Overwatch. Trailer used shot for shot animation from Concord? Damn. It's basically Concord. Are the girls at least hotter? I don't remember them being... I don't remember any of them, so I guess they weren't, so... Yeah. I said hotter as if there was any hot girls in Concord. That's... Hotter is an opinion. I don't know, I don't think anyone's... I don't think anyone who says Widowmaker is not hot has a valid opinion. Neither am I to remember any of that in the trailer. I guess it's still an opinion, but yeah. But yeah, what game isn't R34able then? Because like, as far as R34 is concerned, you can technically do that to, like, I've seen all sorts of things. You can do it to everything, right? It's called an opinion for a reason. We don't have to take their word till we ourselves see it for own eyes. Probably still join the great majority. Concord used intestine pipe designs and buckets for heads. It's not a high bar. Yep. Aside from Concord. Oh boy. I wonder if they finally... Is this gonna be the year where they finally go back to just doing what works? Probably not, right? I play a game that doesn't intentionally create a character of obvious sex appeal and people take it further than that. Yeah, like if they... Like for example... What's that game called? All the characters are chibi. Doesn't narrow it down at all, but... It's like a Nintendo game. And you like build houses or something. I don't know. Do you know what I'm talking about? Animal Crossing? That doesn't even sound right, but yeah. It's gotta be Animal Crossing. SimCity is with people, right? Yeah. So like that game doesn't look like it's R34able at all, but then people will find a way to do it, right? So they will find a way to, you know, draw the artwork in a way where it is. Unfortunately, furry. So even then. Well, clearly they must be furries. Yeah, furries. I'd rather the furries over the Concords. Fair. What if Concord was furry propaganda? Where they made human characters that are so repulsive so that the next games that they introduce which would only have furry characters, would become like the thing that everyone gravitates to. Wouldn't that be a play? If I was a furry, I'd do that play. I'd say older pieces of media got far without that level of sex appeal. Lara Croft with her cube chest. Polygon. Old characters safer. Betty Boop or Roger Rabbit. Books for the most part. That was probably for the times back then. They said, fuck it, it's fuckable. Might have only... probably only early 80s, 90s would have become more common. Might have even been due to comics. Yeah, I'm trying to think now. Yeah, I think so. Because there wasn't much in way of media that would benefit in the market with that kind of advertising, right? So but at least back then people were actually sensible. Than today we live in a society that our great grandpas could get a maiden and marry at 18. Oh, I could have shown you guys some of the pictures. I'll show you guys the pictures, I guess, next stream, because a lot of them have my dad and my mom when they were small, or when not small, when they were like newlyweds, I guess. I'm sorry bro, but that isn't the measure of a sensible time. And what is one called sensible then, bro? Grandpa in the 80s could date for just 8 months, go on a knee and propose. Don't do that. Now you have to do it for 8 to 10 years just to confirm. I think a lot of that stuff. So you have in the, I don't know what to call them, red pill or whatever corner, they want the wrong woman. They want like I know a lot of women are a particular way nowadays, but they're going for the wrong woman. They are doing everything they can to appeal to the type of woman that they hate and should hate, really, like the materialistic you know, type of woman. It's just the meme, bro. I can fix her. But yeah, I don't understand that sphere. Like, after the points of making the observations, they still want to do the same things to engage with those types of women. So I don't understand what the point there is really. Because they'll point out things that are true a lot of the time. And it's like, okay, yeah, the information is useful. But why are you still trying to stack money, get ripped? It's not like, those are bad things inherently, but they're doing it specifically so that they can appeal to those women. Which doesn't make sense because you don't want those women, right? I mean, I guess maybe they do, but yeah. Well, it's time to keep shooting over the darn moon. They think they can find someone better than Lust. I probably shouldn't argue this. Is probably striking the obvious. My genuine interest in romance, despite the character I play. Well, you can say whatever you want. It's a free country for now. Stan just keep shooting over the darn moon. They think they could find someone better. Yeah, it's that specific type of woman though. The what do they call it? Hypergamous. Hypergamous type of woman. Because I would see that type of woman and I would never have wanted that type of woman. Like you could tell. I think they used to be called crap. What are they? What is the term for it? High maintenance. Like doing things, a lifestyle like that is not appealing to me. Why would I look for a woman who wants to do those things, who want to spend money in that way, spend time in that way? It doesn't make sense. So it's like filtered, basically. It doesn't affect me. They want to Frankenstein the man, money, looks, body structure, and then the whole list of things we can't do. I don't know. I feel like the more society gets, the more people like that feel comfortable talking about other people that way, it's like good for me and for other people who are looking for genuine relationships, because the more comfortable people are talking like that, it's like I don't need to figure a person out anymore. They're just gonna tell me who they are. You know what I mean? I think TikTokers believe they can just say too much yap and that they can get away with it. Yeah. I think that's gonna change a lot. There's even on Twitter certain rule adjustments and stuff happening. Like this, aside from like community enforcement, because you can always have people who find out who a person is and, they do all that stuff. I think that a lot of the social media networks themselves are going to start policing behaviors and whatever. We've been too free. My reels are too good. It's gonna change soon. There's a little fruit fly. I don't know where it is now. If I got it or not. The Reels network is gonna get messed up somehow. Fruit fly, it must think you're sweet. Well, it's wrong. And it's the last mistake that it'll make if I catch it again. Unless I deleted it and I can't see where its body is. Oh no, I can't. Can't tell. Oh wait, no, I found it again. Where? Okay, I think I got away. I think I just have an issue with insects and bugs that even think it'll live after I catch it in my sights. Oh wait, you won't kill it? Oh wait, no, you will kill it. Like you will for sure kill it. I'm trying to place the okay, I guess there's it's like gonna be blocked, so I don't know if my floor is not meltable. I'll just get a blowtorch and make sure it dies. I mean, I don't know if you guys have different bugs to deal with there. More tropical setting, right? So that might be justified. But for a fruit fly or the bugs we have up here, it's not really necessary. Definitely not Australia, yeah. Yeah, so this started off as a speed sketch and look what I've done, right? So I guess I just can't do that. For now, at least. Set a timer for yourself next time. Maybe you can join me on stream and time it for me while you also draw. If that's too much, then timers for specific parts moving. La la la, stream is good. feel like if that were me, Chief, it'll not turn out so well. Yeah, but with the timer thing we're talking about, basically it's a. I mean, it wouldn't have to be executed in like any perfect type of way, but it would at least, you know, get the head in and get the neck in and get the major shapes and the forms in quickly, and then, you know, we can work on the details after. I think that's what the benefit of speed sketching would be. And it would be a good skill to have with the comics and eventual animations. Plus you could drag right into an 11-hour stream. I don't think I think the longest I ever went was 7, right? I think. It's possible that, okay, so I know already, like I kind of, like 90% sure that 2 weeks in March, I'll have like complete free time, all to myself. No one to bother me. No work, etc., etc., unless I get a commission or something. I plan to do most of my painting, or a lot of my painting, as much as I can. Maybe long streams too. I guess we'll see how prepared I am. Because I have to make the canvases before then, right? I should calm you to ensure you don't reach Nirvana. Damn it. Yeah, I don't know. At least I drew a little bit, I guess. Let me zoom out for this part. Or maybe I can just keep it like that, right? Because it's, yeah, it fits most of it in. That's good. Thanks. What do I have to do? Materials to build canvas. Yeah, okay. Oh, found you. Dead. Got him. Wait. There might be a second one. Fuck. Anyways. Material. Materials to build canvases. And I wrote a list down somewhere. I just need to like find where to buy those parts. I think I have like a little bit of it. So like a staple gun with the staplers. I have those. I have nails. I have, you know, the tools, hammer, saw, etc. I just need the wood bars and the canvas rolls, which like I think I have to look at linen/cotton. And I'll put plus gesso. Gesso is basically the priming layer on the canvas, but there's a way to make it yourself, but you need to obviously get the components for that. So like chalk, plaster of Paris, and acrylic paint, white acrylic paint. So I need to see if it's worth it for me to make myself or just buy it made. So I guess I'll just write in brackets cost benefit. Cost benefits, whatever. Yeah. Oh, I need to finish the Santa painting. It's still there. It's progressed since last stream, but still not done yet. Less or more toxic than the varnish stuff? It's not. I don't think it's. I'll check again, but I don't think it's toxic at all. It's just like chalk is not toxic. Plaster of Paris, I assume, is not toxic, or no more toxic than like acrylic paint. But yeah, I guess I'll look at it again to make sure. What else? Oh yeah, the Discord movies. I need to schedule those. Movies or anime. Thinking of starting Freerun, but the new one's gonna come out, like the season 2, so maybe I should wait until that starts airing and then start it. That way I can like jump onto the season 2 right away, because I have tons of other stuff I could watch. But I'll probably watch it like, you know, if I'm watching it in stream, I'll watch it 3 episodes at a time or something. Maybe not necessarily on Friday, maybe just like random days. I have the photos scanned already that I was talking about earlier. I just need to edit them, so edit, editing, scanned. All I really need to do is like crop them. I want to love Freerun, but everyone's drawn with this interesting puff cheeks 24/7 that I can't get past that. Yeah, the art style is it's generic in the same way that I found Naruto generic. I remember when I was like first watching Naruto or first reading Naruto, I kind of found it in the same way, kind of generic. Or not generic, it's just simple. I don't know what the word for it is. Boruto, it doesn't even exist to me. But yeah, I feel like it's a thing with modern versus 80s anime, and maybe I just like that aesthetic more, right? So, okay, so like I was saying with the March, um, March projects prep. Now to let his son get launched across the map in the first episode towards a national monument that didn't do anything about it. There's a second one. Damn it. Shotgun no jutsu. Okay, I'm gonna add this to the list. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. It's funny time. No, not VTuber. PNG tuber. You know how I was like, I don't know, like 3 years overdue now to design a PNG. Okay, and then comic. This one. Okay, thanks, moron. Thanks for not laughing. Comic rewrite. And let's just call it the meta web comic project. I'll make it short. So this is like probably the first half of the year at least. Wait, so I should connect, like, I'll connect these two here. What's it called when you, not expedition, expose? I don't know. No, expose is like a different thing. Exhibit. So I might be doing a painting exhibit. I know someone who has a place. No, I know someone who knows someone who has a place that might be open for free in August. But obviously I have to have the pieces ready for promo like a month or two early. So Expo. I mean, Expo, I guess that kind of works, right? Like expose is more like, someone writing a piece exposing someone. I don't know. Seeing as I'll have to make my own regardless, I'll calm you for the other. Oh, well, am I drawing the female one? or am I drawing the normal one? Okay, this looks like, this is all I can think about for now, because there's obviously going to be more things here and there added to the list, but yeah, I can see this being heavily leaning in this direction for the first half of this year. And that's what we have on the menu. The female. Nice. I look forward to that. What are we at? Okay, it looks like I almost hit 3 hours. I don't really know what to do to like push it. I don't really feel like I should push it. So I'll just thank you guys. I guess I'll say thanks for all the years and so far hanging out. I didn't really do anything. I was thinking of doing a stream on New Year's, but I usually just keep it to myself. Just yap. Okay, I'll just yap a little bit then. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. Hopefully I can actually make some stuff cool this year. Like besides just random paintings. I don't know. What's my blood type? I can't remember. I think it was AB. It was like the worst one. The one that doesn't like anyone, which matches my personality, I guess. There's gonna be a photo from my... I didn't even know there was plus or negative, so I couldn't say. I think I'm like, oh, negative. Is that the one that likes everyone? I mean, like, you can transfer it into like most people. Or... yeah. So generous. But yeah, there's a couple photos of me when I'm small, which is gonna like not really gonna break anything because it just kind of, it looks so weird, like different from how I look now. So because obviously it's from so small. You'll see those photos tomorrow probably. It can be transferred to anyone in the negative, but it's really not easy to find others to donate back. Oh, okay. So you're screwed if you need a blood transfusion. There's a video explaining the pros and cons about blood types. What's AB? Is it... I think AB is like the least transferable. I don't know if plus or negative makes a difference for it, but AB is able to receive OAB and AB negative. Only able to give AB negative. Okay, and I guess AB positive is pretty much the same, except for positives. I can try to find the same. You don't have to, but I organize a bunch of stuff. Like I have a bunch of tools. Oh wait, I should zoom out. Zoom out. I have tools relevant to like certain activities, so I can just grab them and I have all my stuff. Pencil or mechanical pencil, all the eraser types and whatever. So like when I'm gonna do the comics physically, I can just grab these and it's like, okay, we're gonna work with these now. And then I have it for basically all these other media. Like if we're gonna do inking, I have packages for that. We're gonna use charcoal, I have packages for that. That's what I was doing on New Year's, just organizing myself. AB plus can get all. but can only give to AB plus. So that's the least exclusive. The least inclusive. I remember that's what the thing said. The least inclusive. So maybe I was AB plus then. The least inclusive. The most based. And you can have my blood. Wait, you're the least inclusive as well. Oh wait, no, never mind. I don't know. My brain isn't working. Wait, so I can get everyone's. Right. So yeah. Yeah, you can have mine too. It won't be harmful at all. Let's see here. It'll kill me. AB negative. It was probably AB positive based on Moran's description here, because I was told that it was the least receivable or whatever. Like they were just saying that it's like the worst one or whatever. They didn't say it was the worst one, but basically that's what they said. Oops. I'm just looking through here to make sure that setting stays. So we're not censoring normal words. Sent the video? Okay, I'll watch it. Oh, okay. We're at 45. I think I should probably end it here. I don't think I can do 15 minutes yap. I don't know how these women do 6-hour yap streams. I don't even think I can sit down for that long. Well, I guess the guys do it too, but it's mostly this industry of VTubing. It's mostly gals. Damn. Blue basically does a yap stream every time. Yeah, basically. Owned. Blue woman. Just yapping and yapping. Where was oh wait, no, yeah, she didn't have I was gonna ask what happened on her last stream, but I think she didn't have she was too busy. Either way, see you guys tomorrow. I'll have the photos. Those might be fun to look at. They're old photos, so like shot with a film camera. They'll have a nice a look to them. And I don't know if I'll bother looking for digital photos. Those are probably too many. Either way, see you guys. Bye bye.